What is up, everybody? This is Mark, and I'm here to walk you through the file for this set of decorative frames. They're really easy to make, and they've got a couple options that are all the same across all three frames. So I just wanted to walk you through them real quick. Make sure you also watch the quick assembly video, because that'll also give you another visual to help you see how they go together. So here's frame number one, and they're all laid out the same. You've got your basic frame here on the left, right here. And then you can decide what other pieces you want to use, and I'll show you what those are. So probably the minimum number of pieces you want to use would be the frame here, and then probably this piece that just goes right behind it like this. And that gives you at least a space to put something. You can glue like maybe an initial, like your last name or something in here, or maybe a single word. That would look nice. You can also technically cut a photo and put it right in there if you wanted to. That would work okay. However, there's another way to deal with the photo, which I'll show you in just a second. So that's one way you can do that. And then you've got this frame right here that can lay nicely right on top, just like that. Give another dimension. And then this one here can lay on top of this. So that will give you another great dimensional look. Now, if you want to put a photo in there, all three of them have a U-shaped spacer, just like this. And this would just go, I'm going to undo a few times here and get all those pieces put back. This one could go right behind the front frame here. I didn't get it straight there, but it would go right there. And then this one would go behind it. And that would create a slot where you could drop the photo in and out there from the back if you wish. So that's another nice way to do it. You can use 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch or whatever material you want here for these. Bear in mind that if you use 1/4 inch, which actually is what we used and we recommend because it looks really great, the slot will be, of course, a 1/4 inch slot. So, you know, there'll be a little bit of space there where you put your photo, but that's no big deal. If you want to make the spacer with a thinner material, you can certainly do that. And then you've got the option to take this entire piece here that will be solid and put it behind all of it. And if you painted it, that would mean that that color would come through in all of the gaps here. You could also do something really cool. You could take some printed papers like from Hobby Lobby and glue them on the back there, and that would come through all the spaces. That would look really neat. You could also use some pattern ply from Casey over at Smoky Hill Designs. All kinds of things you could do there, but you don't have to use all the pieces if you don't want to. Those are all optional. So now that we went through number one, we'll go to the second one, which is this one here. This one is not symmetrical in that it can't just turn any specific direction. It's made to go like this right here. But if you've got a Glowforge, you need to turn it sideways to get it to fit on your material. These three pieces here are dimensional. They just go right here, and then they rotate and go right there and then right there. And of course those are optional. You don't have to do those if you don't want to. And then just like the other ones, you've got a couple other options. You've got this frame that can go right on top right here. And then you can put this one behind it just like that. Then you've got the optional photo holder, which will go right back like that. And then of course you've got the optional back piece that would rotate and then go in the back, just like we saw on the first frame. And then we'll go to the third one. It's going to be exactly like the last two. Again, you got your first one here, got the piece that can go behind it there, and then you've got the frame that can go on top, and then the back piece and the frame that goes on the top here. Again, all that's optional, and then you've got your photo holder right there if you want. All right. Then there are two more things for me to show you. We've got this 3D version that just will help you again see everything I just described in a different way. All of them work exactly the same, so once you see how that one works, you'll see how they all work. And then it comes with an optional slotted stand, and the slot is 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch. If you are using anything that's thinner, it doesn't matter if it's loose or not, because at least I like it being loose so that I can take it apart and store it easily, and I don't really want a tight fit on that. But that's how all those go together and all the options that come with it. Of course, you can hang this on the wall. There's all kinds of places where you can easily put a nail or a hanger in all three of these, so that'd be very, very easy. Or you can just lean them against a wall, whatever you like. And you can resize all of them. Just be careful that as it gets considerably smaller, some of these pieces might be a little brittle. However, I was able to size it down to about 8 inches tall, and still it works just fine. So have fun with these. I'd love to see what you guys do with them. Let me know if you have any questions. But until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one.